Hey, good morning. Good morning. It is Monday morning here on Motivated Strength. It is wonderful to be back. How's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? Listen, I'm your host, Schulz. We do this show so that you can start your day in a motivated, positive way. That way, you can take on life's challenges as they are. More importantly, as you are right now. Now, if you happen to be new to the show, I want to say welcome to the show, and I appreciate who it is that you are. Now, if you happen to be subscribing to the show, I certainly appreciate your opinion, and I want you to keep them coming. Now, Motivated Strength is brought to you by the Speak in the Heart Radio Network. The Speak in the Heart Radio Network is where we now reside. That means that we are restoring purpose and passion to those who need it most. We're empowering people to be more than the challenges that they face just by bringing things to another level. And you notice that we have a new look. The reason why we decided to do that was because we wanted to make a new level of professionalism for you, the listener, and you, the audience. Now listen, Motivated Strength Live comes from a lot of different challenges, a lot of different struggles. I've dealt with clinical depression. I've dealt with borderline personality disorder. I've dealt with PTSD. And I've dealt with chronic nerve pain. So I know what it's like to go through life with some challenges. And I know what it's like to go through it in a way that wasn't helpful for me. I'm going to repeat that. I knew what it was like to not be helpful for me. That's why I do what it is that I do now. I utilize my experiences. I utilize my mistakes. I utilize my lumps that I've taken so as to be able to bring you to another level, to bring you across that bridge to where it brings you how to be what you're meant to be as opposed to what you may merely exist to be. Whether it be chronic pain, chronic illness, mental illness, maybe life experiences that you just can't let go because it doesn't seem fair. I've been there, I've done that, and I've gone through it. I know what it's like to go through those types of things. And I can tell you this, I've been to where it wasn't helping me. I've been to where it was making me suffer. I've been to where it was like an avalanche, right? I always talk about that. It's the avalanches where things just keep on going wrong. Things just keep on happening to where it's not where you want to be. I've been through that. I know how that works. I decided to change things around. And when I change things around, I utilize what I call the optimal frame of mind. The optimal frame of mind is to help you have a higher way of thinking that will lead you to a higher level of living. Let me say that again. The optimal frame of mind is a higher way of thinking that will lead you to a higher level of living. Isn't that what we're all looking for in the first place? I know I was. See, when we were going through the different challenges that we go through, chronic pain, chronic illness, mental illness, I get it. I've been there. I've gone through that. I can tell you that it's had me to the point as to where I actually crossed that imaginary line. I crossed that imaginary line thinking that my life wasn't worth living. I've been there. I've done that. Here's what I want to tell you. It is worth living. Your life is worth living. It's worth living in a way that you're meant to, as opposed to what you may merely exist to. When you're going through the challenges and struggles that you're going through, I want you to utilize this show to help you get to another level, to help you bridge yourself over what it is that might keep you stuck. See, when I said that we moved to the Speak in the Heart Radio Network, it wasn't just a simple thing. And a lot of people have been saying, where the heck have you been? They've been sending me messages. They've been sending me emails. And I got to tell you, I really do appreciate every single kind word that was said. And I even appreciate the ones that were like, well, you kind of left me hanging here. You kind of left me out to dry. I get that. I understand. I've been there as to where thinking that you needed an external person or an external show to be able to help you get to where you want to go. I know what that's like. I appreciate that. But here's one thing that I want you to know. It wasn't something negative. It wasn't something that was challenging that had me step away. See, of course, I had some challenges and struggles in my life while I stepped away. I get that. But that wasn't the reason why we made a conscious effort to take some time away. We did that so that we could bring things to another level. Do you notice that we have a different look? We've got some new digs here. We've got some new lighting. I've got my friend Tom who is sitting there and he's helping me be able to focus my message that it can help you even more, be more impactful, Be more to where it is that it gets you to that next level, to where it brings you to where you want to be as opposed to where you might merely exist to be. See, it wasn't a negative thing, and that's easy to get into. It's real easy to get into. When you're sitting there and you're used to things going wrong, when you're sitting there and you're used to waking up in pain, and you're used to waking up ill, or you're used to waking up being stigmatized, it's easy to fall into that category of negativity. That adaptive negativity. Remember, I keep on telling you, it takes 13 to 17 positives to average out one negative thought. But when you've got an avalanche coming on, when you've got that avalanche of that negativity going on, man, it's hard to catch up. And it's easy to adapt to what that negativity might be going on. It's easy for somebody to sit there and say, what's wrong? How can I help you? And I get that, and I appreciate every single word that was there in order to console me, or in order to be able to help me, or in order to be able to inspire me. I do, I really do. But here's what I want you to understand. It was a good thing that we took some time away. It was a nurturing thing that we took some time away. It was also an empowering thing that we took some time away. See, I'm transparent when it comes to the things that I do. When I sit there and I tell you that I go through my challenges, I have no problem telling you that. I have no problem telling you that I deal with clinical depression. I have no problem telling you that I deal with PTSD. I have no problem telling you that. And I'll let you know that while I'm doing the things that I do. But there is nothing that would have been able to keep me away from doing the show of Motivated Strength just because there's a challenge. If there was, it would be because of a nurturing reason. But this was to let you know that we wanted to bring the show to another level for you. We wanted to lead by example. We wanted to bring it to another level. We wanted you to see that you can be more than the challenges that you face. That's what this show is all about. It's to help you realize that you're more than the challenges that you face. It's to help you realize that you're more than capable. It's to help you realize the things that you can do as opposed to the things that you can't do. See, that's what I want to get across to you today. You know, we were really happy to be able to make this change. But a lot of people were coming to me and they were like really worried. They were really worried about what was going on. You know, how's your pain going? How's your illness going? How's your PTSD? I know that you're going through that. And I appreciate every single word that was being said. But I want you to understand that there are times as to where you can celebrate. There are times as to where you can bring it to another level. There are times where you can inspire yourself. Listen, if you have depression and you're smiling, it's okay. It's okay to smile when you're going through the challenges that you're going through. It's okay to laugh when you're going through chronic pain. It's okay to go through your chronic illness and still think that you can get some things done and still be productive in the world that you want to be in and still be that friend that you want to be and still be that leader that you want to be for those who want to advocate in regards to those mental health challenges or those medical challenges. It's okay for you to be that way. Now, I know that sometimes it doesn't feel that way, but it really is okay. And that's what this particular episode's about. It's okay to be more than the challenges that you face. It's not always going to be something that's negative that's going to keep you away from Facebook or keep you away from Instagram or keep you away from Twitter. Sometimes you have to step away in order to elevate. Right? Let me say that again. Sometimes you have to step away in order to elevate yourself to where you want to be, as opposed to where you were merely existing to be. And so when we decided to change things, when we decided to bring it to another level, when we decided to bring it to a whole new look, we decided that we needed to take some time away in order to be able to make a difference for you. Now listen, this show is all about bringing you to a higher way of thinking. Right? That higher way of thinking. Let's get it to that point as to where, you know what? If there's some time that you need to take away, that's not necessarily a bad thing. If there's some time as to where you need to, address some issues, when you need to nurture yourself, it's okay to do so. You don't have to burn yourself at both ends of the stick. You can make it so that you can empower yourself overall, that you can elevate yourself to another level. See, that's what it is that we did. We not only got a whole new look here, we brought it to the Speaking of the Heart radio network. Now listen, we do this show so that you can start your day in a motivated, positive way. That way you can take on life's challenges as they are. But more importantly, as you are right now. So when you go to your doctor appointment, when you go to your family functions, when you go to your friend's house, when you are in the middle of society and you're dealing with stigma, it allows you to think differently. It allows you to find a way to be more than the challenges that you face, to be more than the challenges that keep on coming at you and hitting you in the face. It brings you to another level. Now, what I need to know is what's keeping you stuck. What's keeping you from being able to do the things that you want to do? What's keeping you from being that person that you want to be? What's keeping you from being happy? What's keeping you from being empowered despite what it is that you're going through? Let me know. Don't just leave me a like. I appreciate the likes, but leave me a comment. If you like what it is that we're doing, great. If you don't, hey, look, learn, improve, share. That's what I do. All right? So let me know what it is that we can do in order to make things even better for you. Listen, we're a community together. We're not just individuals, right? We're not just me, myself, and I talking into a camera and trying to inspire just myself. No, it's a community together. Together, we can show that we can be empowered to be more than the challenges that we face. That way, when the new people come around, they can see that as well. Listen, we do this show so that you can start your day in a motivated, positive way. That way you can take on life's challenges as they are. More importantly, as you are right now. Now, I hope you have an extraordinary day. And I'm telling you here, we are going to bring it to another level. We're going to bring it to another level together. We're going to find that level that we want to be as opposed to what we merely exist to be. Hope you have an extraordinary day. We'll talk to you again soon.